Meantime, the spring home selling season is in full swing, but a new report today showed that sales were weaker than expected last month, with both high and low-end homes taking a hit. Diana Olick runs through the latest numbers for us.
More home shoppers always come out in spring, but fewer are buying in this year, at least so far. Sales of existing homes dropped over 5% in March compared with a year ago, and February's sales pace was revised lower. Sales have now been falling annually for 13 straight months.
As affordability plays a role here, especially for first-time home buyers, they are going to be looking at interest rates. They're going to be looking at where you can get a steal. And if there is some price deduction with interest rates, that could be an encouraging sign that they may want to jump into the market.
Mortgage rates began falling last November, but then flatlined in January and February when most of these March deals were signed. They took a brief tumble in March, but are now rising again. Weaker sales are causing the home price gains to shrink, but they're still gaining. And in fact, March's median price of $259,800 was the highest ever recorded for the month. So what's going on behind the numbers? Sales are weakest at the very low end and the very high end, but for very different reasons. At the low end, it's no supply, and that's causing big prices for not a lot of house. At the high end, it's changes to tax laws or SALT.
We just filed our taxes, and I think everyone is nervous about what's happening right now with SALT. And so if we see that impact, and we will see it in the coming months, we're just going to have to wait and see how much of an impact that is going to have to the high end of the market.
High-end markets like the New York City area and much of California, where taxes are a bigger factor, are already seeing the biggest slowdown in sales. With rates now rising again, the spring market, which really just began, may already be a washout. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Diana Olick in Washington.